inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
From the gun, here's Mills. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team doesn't.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the
return stops.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 31. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Mills. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, Mills. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They'll look to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brad, this defensive front has some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He juked him. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Mills to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, good move. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44, Mills over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First and 10, Taylor now. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Mills. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman from 13 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Sam Schloman now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, able to avoid him. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Mills. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They're going right back to Pittman. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one swung out to Williams. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out of his end zone, Mills. Here's Tony on the quick slant.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Pass incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mills.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Mills.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Williams running left.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Second and 5. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, it's Taylor.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Indianapolis as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Williams. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This is caught by Williams. And, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mills out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mills.
And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They run it again with Williams. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwogu. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So now the Jags down by 16. 55 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
False start.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were